Hi guys, look at me. Here's me and my guest, Candy Nelson. And we're
Hi.
coming to you live. How are you, Candy?
I'm half alive.
Okay, so you guys understand that you're clearly not seeing her face here, and we're both here together, just on cell phone, because we just spent over an hour trying to figure out why we're having the issue with the echo still, and then the volume level with Candy, that it still remains low. Remember last week? We're doing the same thing. So needless to say, tonight is going to be a little bit shorter, a lot shorter, because we have put so much effort into trying to get on here. Candy, this feels so weird just holding my cell phone up beside me, not seeing your face. Um, with that said, though.
Too. All I see is your phone number up here in the black screen.
Oh gosh. Well, my phone just says Candy Nelson, so it's mirrored, but yeah. So if you guys are wondering, that's what has happened to us this evening, and again, this is just gonna be. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. We're getting on to say I hope all of you, had a beautiful holiday. Lots to be thankful for. As you can see, the title of tonight's podcast was "Thankful to be Giving." Um, and Candy, I think this is something that we can both relate to so much because you're so giving, and you always appear to be thankful as you're giving. Like when you gave me my birthday present, or I saw you in Florida, you're always like, it's like you're thankful for me, and here you are giving to me. And I just want you to know how very much I appreciate that, because that's just an amazing quality, and that's how it should be. And again, I just want you to know that. So I treasure you. You are a treasure to me. So I might be bragging, but yeah, my friends are my friends, and I don't pick bad ones. Like, it's not like picking your boogers. You pick good friends for a reason. So I hope that you know that.
I pick my friends
Like you pick your boogers. Yeah, I always heard that. I mean.
They were on the back of her head and the back of her neck. She couldn't see them. I was like, this lady had flat.
That's funny. So yeah, and honestly, this podcast could have got a little bit deeper tonight. I don't know about you, Kenny. I actually was giggling towards the end of this because this was just so absurd. Because as you all know, many of you know, it seems like anytime someone tries to go live with a podcast or share a good video or upload a video to any platform, there's always this huge obstacle for some reason. Not always, but especially when it might be something very knowledgeable and worth sharing, but that the rest of the world may not. Well, they'll want to hear it. It's just that I think that there's a very dark force working at work, and making sure that the world, they can't hear it for whatever reason. But just dumb as heck, let me tell you. So with that said, I still feel totally ridiculous just holding my phone. I don't even know why I'm facing my phone. I don't even have to do that one. Just lay your phone down, at least. Duh. That was a total blonde moment. You guys can still hear Candy without me holding the phone like a human.
This is the last resort for us tonight, guys.
I'm already exhausted, but this last resort with me holding the phone up like you're a person next to me, that one took the cake. So just wow. I can't even believe I just did that. I can believe it, actually. So, with that said, Candy, did you have a very, very good day yesterday? Were you happy, blessed, and thankful too? Because I already know, like, the whole holiday thing and the way we celebrate things, we kind of know what's at hand there, but we also know that we can turn them into beautiful things by doing them for our precious right and own reasons. So, how was your day?
It was good. It was good. I saw half my kids, half my grandkids.
Good.
Went to Jacksonville. We ate, and on the way back, I was just like, "Oh my God, I can't even hold my eyes open." We got home, and it was
Always that's something about the Thanksgiving. It's a turkey, I'm telling you. You know what's in it. So
we both crashed on the couch. I didn't wake up till like 8:30, 9 o'clock. George, I think he woke up at 10, and I'm like, "Holy crap, man, we ain't gonna be able to sleep tonight." But I slept it last night too.
I tell you what, I actually, I mean, I didn't really eat any ham or turkey or anything. I wasn't really that hungry, but I didn't cook a lot. I mean, we had it at my sister's, but I've been beat because I worked all week. I worked right up until, well, Thanksgiving Day, and so I'd been getting up at 3 a.m. and working till 6 a.m. and then vice versa. And I ate what I did, and I mean, I wanted to go straight to bed. I'm not gonna lie, but we got home from Thanksgiving. I say we, like there's more of us. My daughter did come from Texas City from college and spent a big portion of the day with me. And then yesterday evening, I was asked to babysit my little great nephew. So that was fun. That was a lot of fun. I forgot how not young I am anymore. I'm just saying. It was fun, but man, he's got some energy, but he's probably the best baby I've ever been around. Just doesn't cry, doesn't fuss, wants to play, wants to go, wants to like everywhere. I finally resorted to giving him napkins to just shred to entertain him, and they only lasted like 3 minutes at a time, but it was 3 minutes apiece. So till he,
Say that was your nephew?
my great nephew, so my niece's son, and he is not quite one. He'll be one in December, but just a little dumpling pot he is. And it's just gave him a bath. He's swimming around, splashing like he's a water baby. He's like going underwater. I'm like, whoa! I'm thinking he's gonna come up screaming. Nope. But he never stopped moving, like literally all the way up until like I had this really beautiful palette made for him, and I'm thinking this kid's gonna surely stop moving sometime. I tried to lay with him. That one now he's just like he's grinning at me. It's like when he's smiling, like who can say no to that? But in the meantime, my old body's like, oh, I'm really tired. So, but it was funny because you could just see the look on his face. His eyes started drooping, his body started moving, and you could see him kind of eye the palette and finally made his way over and just went kerplunk. And it was like 3 seconds later, and he was out. And I'm like, that was quite literally like the Energizer Bunny commercial when it runs out of batteries. Like, couldn't even exaggerate that if I tried. But it was fun. So, and I was thankful for that. And I was thankful to be giving that portion of myself with him because these are moments that we all should hold near and dear and cherish because it's not always about how comfortable we are. And Lord knows that. Any of us know that. So, but I'm glad that you had a good day. And you said you went to Jacksonville. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hi, Joe. How are you? Joe's here.
Hey, Joe.
Yes, Joe. It's still messed up. It's an echo, and her volume remains low, but only. And I wish I had more time to. I tried to like investigate it online briefly. I can't figure it out. Something on maybe her end, maybe I don't know. I've already checked the audio here and made sure to cancel out or do the noise cancellation and all that good stuff. So it's not on this end. I don't know. Maybe she had a phone update, but she's still here. She's just laying right here beside me, but she's on the phone. I got her directly under the microphone, so you guys can hopefully hear her more clearly than you even hear me. She should be coming in crystal clear, folks. So,
Hi,
but-
guys.
so Joe, how about you? Did you have a good day yesterday and a happy to be giving day yesterday? Because I mean, again, I could go into the whole thing like what I think about these holidays, and I never thought that before. But I mean, when you're awake, you're awake. So right, but it was still a day that we can make a beautiful time and moment and memory out of. And I made a few. My daughter came. I got to watch this beautiful little baby boy and got to be around my family. And I love my family so much. I'm so blessed to have them. I hope one day they might feel that way about me. I don't know. But, it is what it is. And one can hope, a girl can dream, So, but Joe, I hope your day was good. Candy said she had a pretty good day. And Candy, any more escapades with the findings lately? The bin stores. I'm just curious because when you said you went to Jacksonville, I'm thinking, oh, she found some stuff. So,
No, I didn't go. It was all about cooking and eating and family. So
yes, yeah, it's a busy day. I mean, I don't know if you saw my Facebook post, but I'm not gonna lie. When I said a lot of people call it Thanksgiving, I call it thank you for kicking my ass for 30 years in a row. But when I say that, and then I went on to explain in that post what I meant by that, but it is more so. It's just like it becomes like people start to treat it more like a chore, and it is. It's a lot of work for women, guys, folks. It's a lot of work for women to prepare these meals for these holidays that we would like to enjoy. But so I always felt like, I would find myself exhausted just by the time. who cared about eating like by the time you put the dinner on the table, right? But I mean, I'm learning to remember to enjoy the little things, and even though it is exhausting, and it is exhausting, especially when you feel like you're there and nobody else even cares if you're there, or knows you're there, or whatever, or even appreciates why they're there. So that's really a lot of where that was steered from. But I mean, and that's on me too, because I get to a point where it's like, well, I'm so sick of trying to talk to everyone and get their attention and say, hey, you want to do something? Hey, I'm bored. I'm home alone. I never have anything to do. You guys want to go hang out? And they never do. That's exhausting. That part's really exhausting, when you ask your sister, you want to go floating on my birthday? And she's like, no, I simply can't. And then you find out online because my birthday's in June, hers is in July. And then you look on Facebook, and that's how you find out your sister's floating for her birthday with all her friends. And you went floating alone on yours. And she didn't even invite you for hers. And it's just like, ouch. I'm sure thankful, though. I'm thankful that I'm still giving and living. But yeah, there's sometimes I just get reminded, like, people have forgotten what they're doing. What I think they've just become bad crap crazy. A lot of them, anyway. But it is what it is, like I said. And Candy, I know that we tried to get on here for so long. I'm going to let you add what you would like to tonight, and then I think we'll go ahead and call it a night, because it has been it's been a day, a moment, and a lifetime. But before I let you go on, I just want to let each and every one of you know how very grateful I am for you, and I am thankful for you, and I'm thankful that we are giving people, all of us. We still love endlessly and deeply, even though our world has been quite challenging and hard. And I'm so proud of all of you. And Candy, you especially. You're going to get mad at me and say I'm bragging. I'm going to brag on this woman. I love her. She's so strong and giving and loving. So I am thankful. For this day, I'm allowed to say I am so thankful and grateful for all of you. And Candy, you already know. I just want you to know you know you know. So
I know.
She's like, shut up, Lisa. But I do. I love you guys. All of you are just, to me, a blessing. And Candy, you've really you've encouraged me so many times when I was just like tired, and probably vice versa. But I just know that we're super good together. Kind of funny. We can still laugh when we want to. I don't know if I'm that funny anymore. Funny looking, maybe. But I mean, I love the outlook that all of us have. And you guys too, because you guys still show up, you participate. You're not like, oh no, kill me now, Eeyoring it through. So you guys are amazing. You're strong. And I'm just proud to call you my friends. And everyone's like, technology is bad, internet friends. This is the one time I can say technology is super good. Because I wouldn't have anyone in the world if it wasn't for that technology. So in this case, I am thankful. So thankful. This is one of those moments I'm so thankful for that technology. As of now, I've got a cell phone here, a laptop here, a microphone here, TV over there. This is a day I'm thankful for technology because I get to have you guys. So thank you. That sounded so weird and stupid head, but oh well. I didn't say Asperger's.
I had an after Thanksgiving blessing.
Oh, let me hear. Let us hear.
You know, my craft band, I told you I only use it twice a year. I've been trying to like get that sucker cleaned out so I can get it to sell it, so I can put a little money aside.
Yeah.
And anyway, it's old. So anyway, I got all my craft stuff out of it at one time. And then I had a bunch of silk flowers in these huge industrial trash bags in the shed. So George takes them out and he puts them in my van after I got all my craft stuff cleaned out of it.
Right.
You know, crap. So I go in there. Well, the bags are old. They're falling the heck apart. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't even know how many flowers are in here. Like I said, I have like 5 industrial trash bags full. So, and the bags are torn. So I started looking for
George.
related crappy stuff, and put them in new bags. And so I went out there and it was so hot and I was about to pass out. So I did a little bit and, went out there another time, did a little bit more. Well, today we had an overcast. It was a little chilly. It was a perfect day. Oh my gosh. I got out there. I got them all organized, got them all in new bags, got the trash out of it, bagged it all up, got everything bagged ready. And then I had some like storage bins that I used for my craft shows and all. got those all put together, got it all prepped and ready. Everything's good to go. All I have to do is take those flower bags out and either wind up selling them or donating them or whatever. Bring my food bins in, and I'm ready to vacuum that sucker up and get it cleaned up for sale.
That's awesome.
But it's taken like over a year because of the weather. I couldn't get out there in it. So I told George, I was like, sorry, I didn't work in the house today, but I did accomplish something. And he's like,
You always
I wanted to
accomplish.
do that for a long time. He's like, I'm really proud of you. I was like,
That's cool though. That's a big accomplishment because like how it feels when you've been wanting to do something forever. Because trust me, there's a lot of wanting to do somethings around here, and I've got very little done. But okay, so here's a funny story. I know this sounds stupid, but I mean I vacuum all the time. But I bought myself on Black Friday for Black Friday one of those robot vacuums, right? I mean, not the expensive one, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try it because I'm always rescuing animals. I'm always like running in and out. I'm always short on time. I don't have time for anything. And I've been saying I wanted to accomplish that, which is I know is not much compared to what you just did, but it came in the mail, and then I'm like, here it sits. I was looking at the instructions. I almost just like, oh man, forget it. Trying to set it up, thinking, I think I'm just gonna keep vacuuming when I get some time. But what I'm gonna tell you is, so the accomplishment was, I finally just sat down and put my mind to it. I'm like, Lisa, think about what it's gonna save you though when you're trying to work on your report and it's just killing you because you know you want to vacuum because a little OCD too. But long story short, it didn't take as long as I thought. That thing has been a miracle. It's like zoom, zoom, zoom going through it. Sweeps and mops. The mopping part is hysterical because what it does is leave skid marks all over the floor. And you can hardly call that mopping, but it's pretty funny, that part. But I mean, the thing picks up everything. And I'm just like, today I am thankful for less debris on the floor and not having to put, like, I have a bad back. I mean, my mom has degenerative back disease disorder, scoliosis, high cofus. She's got both. I mean, we have it runs in our family, and it hurts. It hurts. Those vacuum cleaners are heavy. Then you're already tired from sitting for 16 hours straight in your car like this for surveillance and moving this way, moving. It's exhausting. It hurts. And this little thing is running all over my house, and I go to empty it, and it's just full. And I'm like, I mean, I'm not even lying. I was saying, you are my very best friend. Like, you're my best friend. So, I mean, I was so thrilled. Who knew that those things actually work so good? And again, my floors are all hard. So
I've been replaced with a machine.
For real. Now, we were talking about mixing iron with clay in the human body, human 2.0. We don't want to go there, folks. But I'll be darned if I'm not going to partake of that robot 2.0 that's sucking up the debris from my floors while it's here. I complain about it a lot, but that's one thing. And today, like this, these are technology moments I am very, fairly grateful for. I'd be lying if I said not. What's that?
I gotta tell you something else you gotta get. You gotta get you one. If you got like a port in your car for like the old-fashioned lighters, that they used to have in the cars.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, it might have one, maybe.
Even if you don't buy you an adapter and get you one with it on there, girl, George bought me this coffee cup that you plug into the car.
Yeah.
It's so hot.
Is that the one you posted on Facebook that you were saying it keeps it really? That's what it was? I didn't get a chance to look too much, but
I was thinking, even when you're on surveillance and stuff, right? You could have you some hot water and put you some soup in there. I'm telling you, it gets so hot, you could have hot soup.
That's so cool. Well, if they make one for the old adapter types, then I guarantee you they make those for the newer, especially for the newer ones. So I'll have to look into that because the car I had to buy for my surveillance has the newer outlets that you would plug in, like the HDMI cords too. But I think there might be one inside the glove compartment area. Maybe I'll have to look again.
You can buy the little adapters where you can.
I have some of those because when I go to Oregon, this is weird. I know, well, it's maybe not weird, but it's weird to me because I have to rent cars here and there to change up my vehicles when I'm on surveillance. Got to look different all the time. But when I go to Oregon, the cars there, most of them have the newer HDMI, outlets that you plug into. In Oregon, I usually get the car that has the older, like you're talking about, which is great, but that's just not what people really know to bring with them as those adapters anymore, because then your cell phones don't work and you can't plug in. Well, I learned real quick. I started bringing those adapters with me because the first time I didn't, my cell phone everything was dead, and I'm trying to drive 2 hours to the other part of Oregon to get to my other daughter, and there's no way to keep it charged. So I purchased those things. I have 3 of them now. And you're right, those things come in handy. So I do have that for that occasion if my car happens to have that. But if not, I'm going to look for one of those that have it for regular, or the newer
My
ones.
coffee so hot, I mean, I can barely even drink it. I'm like, oh, I had to unplug it and let it cool off a little bit, and then plug it back in.
That's awesome, because nothing keeps coffee hardly hot anymore. I mean, I've bought those big thermoses that, like the old school ones that our dads used to carry, right? Well, I actually invested in one of those that was actually old school, but those things used to keep my dad's coffee so hot. And the one I ended up getting ended up kind of being, I guess I had a crack on the inside, so I was disappointed. But so I invested in like a $30 one, and it doesn't work with a crap. So it's just hard to find anything that works. So that's good to know, especially when you're doing surveillance from 16-hour days, sitting in that car, not going anywhere, in a dark corner, and it's starting to get cold here, folks. Actually, it was freezing all day. So that would be really nice to have, to keep my coffee warm the entire time sitting in the car, because Lord knows I need the coffee.
Put some water in there and have some soup in it.
That's perfect. That's such a, yeah. And trust me, I can't even tell you how many times I don't get to eat because I can't go anywhere, because I can't move and take my eyes off of whoever or whatever I'm watching. And that's a perfect solution. So shortcuts all day long that work. She's the one that knows, let me tell you. So Joe, I'm sorry to hear about your friend's cat. That kills me. I'm sitting here with 11 cats in my house as we speak, in that little laundry room over there, because they just keep coming. I just keep rescuing, but I did get one of those babies, the orphan one, or the older orphan baby, home this week, and I'm so grateful for the lady that took her, because it's going to be a loving little kitten. But it's hard.
See who's online.
So I see. I'm trying to look too, because it's not showing me the same. I know we have 12 people watching. Commenting, though, as far as comments, we just have Joe. Everyone else is just spying on us. What are you guys spying? I'm just kidding. So if you guys are here, though, please comment, chime in. And if you watch this later and it's not live, still comment and chime in and tell us how your week went, your day, especially yesterday. What you feel about it. What are your thoughts about these holidays and how, they've been foretold to us? But I mean, I totally believe, like, we can put the meaning into them that actually should have been there from day one, whether we celebrate on that day or not. Some people are like, nope, don't celebrate that day, you're going to go to hell or whatever. I disagree with that part, but I do agree with taking the day, and the Thanksgiving. A lot of people, of course, we go back to like, oh, that's whenever, Pocahontas and all them sat down at the table, and actually we had to scalp a lot of Indians, kill them, and which is honestly true. That's what's really part of it. But I mean, they don't tell you that part. But I mean, then it goes even deeper than that. And there are a lot of thoughts and ideas and scenarios and theories on it. I go with my gut, but I do know that I'll still celebrate the day, just not for probably the same purposes that the elitists wanted us to celebrate, because in their minds, that's probably more ritualistic and like black magic type symbolism. But when we put the thank you and the thankful into the day, and we keep giving like we do, I think that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. We're gracious. We are very thankful for what we have and what we've overcome. And every day we strive, and every day we're all still giving. And when we come together like that and share that with others, couldn't think of a better reason to do it on that day or any day. We should probably be doing that every day, though. I mean, I'm just saying. But yeah, kind of that. So I am so tired, guys. I cannot tell you. Candy, I'm sure you are too. Like I said, I wasn't lying when I said I'm going to keep this short tonight. I'm about to fall over. I had a later night last night too. That little boy could keep me up. That baby was like, it's like 1:30 when he finally fell out. I'm just like, I'm too old for this. I mean, he was just 90 to nothing, but he was precious, and I am so blessed to have got to spend that with him. Just reminded me, though, I am getting a little bit older, not near as spry as I used to be, to say the least. That's okay. Who's counting? I stopped counting. I stopped counting at 30, actually. So there you go. Candy's probably got more energy than me. Excuse me, guys, but I'm telling you, I feel like I'm drained all the time. But I do get very little sleep, and I work nonstop. And they say, stop and smell the roses. I'm like, what freaking roses?
My youngest grandson is still like, he finally started walking. So I'm like, oh, well,
Yay.
at least I don't want to watch him, you know?
Yeah, this one's about to. Yeah, I was wondering if he started walking because he looked like he was just about there last time I saw that video. How
He's
cute.
finally doing it.
I love that. Babies are so cute. And you guys, that's our opportunity to instill in them wisdom, knowledge, love, and an imprint on them so that they know that they don't have to be brainwashed and conditioned by the narrative. I mean, we have our moments to step in and help with that. And if not, at least demonstrate what real love is so we can imprint on them. Because keep in mind how hard this world has been on us. It's going to be even harder for our children and our children's children and the children, well, after that, if we get that far, which I don't think we are got to get too much further, but I do think that we're all going to be here, till the end. Let's put it like that. But the thing is, we need to take every moment of each day and imprint on each other's lives, love each other fully, thoroughly, and give of ourselves as we can, because it is fulfilling. It's a huge reward. I think it feels better than anything. Like just seeing someone smile, that's an amazing feeling. So, and I like I said, that's why Candy and I jive, because we feel a lot the same when it comes to stuff like that. It's just like, it's not about getting. It's about what can you do for others. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not about taking advantage, because I have been taken advantage of, especially this week through work. I'm not going to go there, but I mean, a lot of times though, when you're giving, people mistake it for your kind. They take your kind heart for granted, and trust me, right, Candy? We talked about this too. They just think that they can talk to you, do whatever they want, anytime they want, whatever's convenient for them, and it doesn't really matter if you get to sleep or not. Like guys, I'm not young, and again, I'll say that I'm not young, and I'm already surviving off maybe 4 to 6 almost every night, working 7 days a week. So please, give me a break, right? But yeah, certain people are demanding, and we've been through that over the years, haven't we, Candy?
Yeah.
Many times. So, well, I'm glad that you sound really good, and you said your skin's clearing, but you're having some more issues right now too, right? That's kind of what I was going through too.
Just had a little relapse in my chin and my jawline and my mouth area, and I'm like, this is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. It's just like it's never ending. The battle is real, folks. What Morgana sees, I don't care what you want to call it. What we are experiencing is so real. And it's just like just right when you feel like you get rid of one lesion, or you're starting to clear up maybe, all over, but not quite there. And then all of a sudden, there it is again. And it is just a never ending battle. It is. And it's exhausting. That's even more exhausting than anything, right? So.
I was just joking. I'm back.
She's back. Yes, we are always back though. But yeah, it's hard.
Same with the lesions and the rashes. It's like,
Yeah, that too. No, yeah, that's exactly like you just thought I was gone. Yeah, you're right. I'm back. So, yeah, because I was, like I said, and the sympathy itches and the pains. Something to that. Let me tell you, the phantom itching. I don't know. Any of you that know, you guys, if you have been going through what we are, you know what we're talking about. If you don't know what we're talking about, you don't want to know what we're talking about. You're welcome. So, yeah, it is an uphill, never-ending, sometimes downhill, sometimes emotionally roller coaster type ride. But it's like it's not going to change, and it's literally like hold on to your belt loops, pull your suspenders all the way up to your boobies or around your earlobes, and hang on tight for the ride. And just keep smiling, because ain't nothing else going to change that ride. The ride's going to be there. The only thing you got control of It's your outlook and your intention, and then that changes your ride already. So no fear in the fight. Stay in the fight, folks. All day long. I just need some boxing gloves. and we'll get right back in there as soon as I wake up tomorrow. Maybe. Just kidding. So, all right, guys.
All right.
I am
Good
going
night,
to let you
everybody.
go. And Candy, I wish you could see her. You can't see her, but that's just a reflection of my computer screen. But we love you guys. Candy, thank you for at least, we got you here. So, and she tried so hard tonight, guys. She kept trying and trying and trying. And that's, we're like, we're wrecking our brains. Poor George is helping. George was like in there trying to make it work, but we'll figure it out.
In the back of the crew, that didn't work either.
Everything. We tried the headphones, everything. So, but and tell George, Candy, that I said thank you so much. He's just such a sweetheart. You have such a wonderful husband. You guys are so cute together too. It just kills me. Yeah, you guys are the best couple. I'm gonna vote you a homecoming queen and king. Okay, you already got my vote. So for real though, but for the rest of your lives. So all right, guys, you guys have a very good night. I'm sorry that this didn't go any deeper than that. We'd need a fork for that, and I'm just too lazy to even pick up a fork right now. So thank you, Candy, again for trying so hard. And here we are. We did it. So